let's talk about leadership. We have this idea that it's all about climbing the ladder, right? Getting that big promotion, that fancy title. But what if I told you the secret to real, genuine leadership has absolutely nothing to do with any of that? Let's get into it.
So real quick, when you hear the word leader, what picture pops into your head? For most of us, it's probably someone in a corner office or maybe a person with a fancy title giving a big speech. That's kind of the default image, isn't it? But here's the thing. What if that image is what's holding us back?
And boom, here it is. This is the core idea we're digging into. This one sentence just completely challenges that traditional picture. It basically says that everything we usually chase, the status, the formal authority, might just be a huge distraction from what really truly matters.
This leads us right into this huge misconception, what we're calling the myth of position. This is the belief that you have to be given a role, that someone has to officially name you a leader before you can actually start leading. It's such a passive way to think about it, just kind of waiting around for permission that might never even show up. Okay, check this out. This lays it all out so clearly. Over on the left, you've got the myth. We chase the title, we want the authority, we think that's what leadership is. But that's a total trap, because it treats leadership like something you're handed, not something you build yourself.
So if it's not about the title, then what is it about? This is where we get to the really good stuff. The reality of leadership, the true foundation, isn't found on some org chart. Nope, it's found in your daily routine. It's about what you do day in and day out. That's what counts. And this right here perfectly defines what authentic leadership is all about. It's not a thing you achieve and then you're done, it's a practice. And look at those key words: daily habits, genuine influence, and earn respect. Think about it. Influence and respect aren't just given to you with a new job. They're what you get back from your consistent, everyday actions.
I mean, it really is that simple, but it's also that profound. You can forget about having some magnetic charisma or a fancy degree. The real thing that separates leaders from everyone else, it's the small, consistent things you choose to do every single day.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do we make it real? How do we actually do it? Well, this next part is all about turning this idea into action. We're going to walk through a simple habit check that you can literally start using today.
So, who is this for? Well, it's for you. If you're serious about these things, if you want to have real influence, if you're committed to your own personal growth, and if you want to become the kind of person that others genuinely respect. If that sounds like you, then this habit check is your starting line.
All right, here's your game plan, your practical takeaway. Step 1 is all in your head. You've got to acknowledge the myth and just stop waiting for permission to lead. Step 2 is about looking in the mirror. What are your daily actions? Which ones build trust and influence, and which ones don't? And step 3, this is the big one. Just choose. Choose to start one of those positive habits right now. Today.
And all of this leads us to this final, really powerful idea. Leadership isn't something that someone just gives you. It's not an award you get at a ceremony. It's something you build yourself, brick by brick, with every single action you take.
So if you only remember one thing, let it be this. Your title, your position on the chart, none of that actually defines you as a leader. Your daily behavior does. The consistency of what you do day after day, that is the ultimate separator.
And that leaves us with one final thought. If your habits today are literally forging the leader you will be tomorrow, then all the power is in your hands. So the question isn't, do you have a title? The real question is, what are you going to choose to do today?